Welcome back to the drenched, crumbling streets of Arkham. But this time, things are even darker. The sinking city too dives deeper into Lovecraftian horror, shifting away from its detective roots and embracing pure survival. Set in a surreal 1920s, America twisted by eldritch madness, you'll find yourself wading through flooded alleyways, dodging cosmic abominations, and scavenging for resources just to make it through the night. Every corner hides a secret. Every shadow could kill you. And sanity? Well, that's a luxury. Powered by Unreal Engine 5, this sequel promises horrifyingly lifelike visuals and an atmosphere that feels truly cursed. Imagine being stranded in a grotesque wilderness where everything wants to kill you, and some things barely look human. Reanimal is a chilling, narrative-driven survival adventure that follows two siblings lost on a twisted island overrun by nightmarish hybrid beasts. It's emotional, it's eerie, and it's built for co-op, meaning you and a friend must rely on each other's unique abilities to survive. With Unreal Engine 5 pushing the boundaries of atmosphere and lighting, this game isn't just a scare fest, it's a story about family, fear, and the will to endure when nature turns into a waking nightmare.
I thought you were dead.
A new era of fear begins with Silent Hill F, the first mainline entry in the franchise in over a decade. Set in the 1960s rural Japan, this haunting tale follows a high school girl named Hinako, whose quiet town is being slowly consumed by floral horror and psychological decay. Written by the legendary Rukishi-07, the mind behind Higurashi, the story explores deep social themes like bullying, gender roles, and the isolation of adolescence. With spine-tingling exploration, chilling puzzles, and a beautifully disturbing aesthetic, Silent Hill F is more than a comeback. It's a reimagining of psychological horror for a new generation.
あなたは誰なの？さっきからなんで何もわからないふりをしているの？私はね、あんたをすぐに殺すこともできたんだよ。全部奪ったな。全部私から奪ったな。
Step into the shoes of 17th century conquistadors and descend into madness in the Mound, Omen of Cthulhu. Inspired by H.P. Lovecraft's eerie novella, this first-person co-op horror game challenges up to 4 players to escort an ox wagon deep into a jungle where reality begins to fracture. What starts as a hunt for mythical treasures quickly turns into a descent into unspeakable terror. The deeper you go, the more your perception twists, paranoia sets in, friends become threats, and the jungle becomes something alive. With a focus on teamwork and sanity-shattering horror, this is one journey you may not return from.
What the hell? Why did you shoot? Why did you shoot him? Prince, did he want me? There's another one.
Yeah, I got this. Corbin, I need help.
Where are you?
Coming.
It's here.
Whoa, what is this thing?
Oh, no.
It scared me.
I'm sure they're about to attack.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my God, what's this?
What the hell? Yeah, crazy. I'm coming to help.
I need backup too.
Stranded on a remote British island soaked in fog and dread, your only goal in Ritual Tides is to uncover the unholy truth. and survive it. From former developers at Rockstar, CI Games, and TT Games, this first-person horror experience is a masterclass in atmosphere. Grotesque enemies stalk you in the shadows, but fighting back isn't always the answer. You'll run, you'll hide, and sometimes you'll be holding a gun that doesn't behave the way you expect.
And run that I might. There is no escape from the man behind the light.
Beneath the crushing silence of the ocean, something ancient stirs. Dark mass places you in the diving suit of Alice, a deep-sea explorer searching a wrecked ship with her brother. But what they find isn't just a sunken ruin, it's a forgotten manor teeming with a malignant presence known as Silas. With thalassophobia as its core design, this underwater psychological horror uses Unreal Engine 5 to craft some of the most breathtaking and terrifying ocean visuals ever seen, solve twisted puzzles, face horrifying choices, and descend into a darkness that feels endlessly deep and all too real.
Anything like this before. What was that? I think I'm not alone down here.
In the icy grip of the northern wilderness, Will Follow the Light tells a haunting tale of solitude, memory, and survival. You play as Will, a traumatized lighthouse keeper clinging to sanity in the aftermath of an unnamed tragedy. Snowstorms howl outside, the sea is merciless, and your only connection to the world is the light you must keep burning. This first-person psychological adventure explores themes of mental health and emotional endurance, wrapped in dynamic weather, immersive snow physics, and the soft glow of a slowly crumbling world. Sometimes, the scariest monsters are the ones in our own minds.
I will find you, wherever you are.
From the minds behind the Medium and Silent Hill 2 remake, Cronos, the new dawn throws you into a brutal, disfigured world where time itself is your weapon. As a traveler, you're tasked with finding time rifts across devastated wastelands and journeying back to 1980s Poland to rescue people who were never meant to die. Brutalist architecture, retro-futurist tech, and nightmarish enemies define this third-person horror experience. With brutal dismemberment mechanics and methodical combat, Cronos blends psychological horror with action, all while unraveling the haunting mystery behind a world changed forever. Set in the decaying halls of the Timberline Hotel, The Fading of Nicole Wilson is a folk horror journey into truth, trauma, and the eerie cost of chasing fame. You play as Britt, a teenage ghost hunter who takes on a job that quickly becomes far more than she bargained for. With only her camera and wits, she explores a hotel soaked in secrets, slowly peeling back layers of a dark past. Built on chilling atmosphere and emotional storytelling, this first-person mystery fuses puzzle solving with immersive binaural audio, drawing you into a world where not everything can or should be seen.
Can you see any footprints around?
Do ghosts leave footprints?
No, but you need to be careful of more than just ghosts.
Emily, this place is cursed.
Don't let the neon colors fool you. I Hate This Place is as deadly as it is surreal. Based on the cult favorite comic series, this isometric open-world survival horror drops you into a bizarre 1980s-inspired dimension where Elena must survive the malevolent force she accidentally unleashed. Crafting, combat, and clever thinking are essential as you fight to reclaim reality itself. The day might feel like a fever dream, but when night falls, that's when the real horrors come out. Expect mutated enemies, a relentless world, and a fight that feels as strange as it does savage. In Stygian Outer Gods, the world has already ended, but you still have a mission. As a lone hunter, you're sent into plague-ridden lands devoured by ancient, unknowable beings. Reality bends, logic fades, and your only defense lies in cryptic relics, worn weapons, and forbidden knowledge. This third-person horror game embraces cosmic terror, where every step could drive you closer to madness. Explore shattered temples, twisted forests, and void-soaked ruins as you slowly lose your grip on what's real and what isn't. Caroline Walker returns in Tormented Souls 2, continuing her harrowing journey through death and darkness. After surviving the horrors of Wildberger Hospital, Caroline seeks peace, but fate has other plans. Her sister Anna is afflicted by a mysterious curse, pulling Caroline into the remote town of Puerto Miller. Gothic monasteries, grotesque creatures, and deadly secrets await as you fight with makeshift weapons and piece together chilling puzzles. This sequel embraces classic survival horror with fixed camera angles, resource management, and an atmosphere that oozes dread. It's old-school terror, reimagined for a new era,